Okay, this has been my little project. As some of you may know, I did my detox a few months ago, and I'm getting set and ready to do the third wave of the detox. I did the parasite cleanse, I did the anti-inflammatory. Now I'm going right back into the second wave of the parasite cleanse, and I want to make sure that I am stocked and ready with homemade kombucha because kombucha is getting very expensive, and because I use it so often and drink it so often for my gut health, I decided I'm going to learn how to make it myself. So this has been 6 weeks in progress. I have right here my little hotel of SCOBY. These are the first few bottles that I have. I have a couple more that are still sitting in the dark room. So this is my first batch. Luckily, making the SCOBY I thought was going to be a little bit more difficult, but it was not. There were no mold issues. There was nothing that went awry, and I ended up getting like 4 SCOBY, so now I have another batch ready to go. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a second SCOBY that is forming. This SCOBY sank, and then I started another one to get a homegrown SCOBY in here. Let me see. Let me go ahead and show you here. That is 1, 2, 3 SCOBY right there. So that's what provides the good bacteria. So I'll just let you know what I did to make the original SCOBY is I made very strong black tea. I added a cup of sugar into the black tea. That's why you can see it's very dark, and that's why you can see that SCOBY is very dark, because it's a tannin from the tea. That's my original SCOBY. Yeah, so you do that. Sorry, it got blurry. And you put it in a jar with either a cheesecloth. I used coffee filters. You're supposed to use a rubber band, but I want to make sure it was tight enough, so I used twine. And you let it sit in a dark place for 4 weeks, and it worked famously. I didn't touch it, I didn't uncover it, I didn't mess with it, I didn't shake it, I just let it sit. And it worked phenomenally. Then I took the SCOBY out of there, and I put it in here with some green tea and less sugar, but did that. And then I let it sit for another 7 days, and then I went and got some peach nectar and used a little spout here to fill up the rest of the bottles. And yeah, that's my first kombucha, and this has got to sit for 3 or 4 days, and you burp it, so you have to like undo the cover, let it breathe a little bit so so it doesn't get too bubbly. So I already did that yesterday. I have 3 more days that I have to do with this, and I am very, very excited. Yeah, in the meantime, you put the SCOBY, because you want to keep it alive, you put it in a little hotel. And that's with, again, tea and a couple cups of the original kombucha. So I found out that the key to being successful at doing this first time around is, and don't worry, that is not mold. That is a good bacteria. Anybody who drinks kombucha knows what that is. It's the stuff that sinks to the bottom when you go to the store and buy it. The key is to I use spring water. I don't use tap water to make the tea, to make any of it, because I guess the chlorine actually works against the good bacteria. It kills it, so your SCOBY will end up moldy or not forming correctly. So I use spring water for everything, which also has the minerals that we want anyway. So that's all she wrote. I'm very excited. So if you're interested in doing something like this, I highly recommend it. I got all these bottles from the discount store. I got this from the dollar store, which wasn't $1. It was like $7. So I got this. I thought it would make it easier to fill up bottles. Yeah, you don't need much. You need sugar, you need tea, you need mineral water, not distilled, not drinking water, not tap water, but spring water. Sorry, not even mineral water. Well, you could use mineral water, but spring water is the way to go. And that's all it takes. Coffee filters, twine, tea, sugar, water, and time. I'm very excited about it. To be continued.